So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about something that I've been mentioning in my recent videos and start to open up about it, which is the fact that my mom died when I was 24, which now is 5 years ago. So that was in 2021, and it's been about 5 years coming up in May. I just really did want to talk about how bad it sucks. I just kind of needed to vent. Because it's just this thing that happened that feels so unfair. When I was 22, 23, 24, I was really going through a big transformation of my own. I really wanted to develop something else for myself, and I kind of got really lost in the sauce. So now dealing with it in retrospect is very difficult. Honestly, it's kind of been getting a little bit more difficult than immediately after, because when I just lost her, and in the years following, the immediate years following, I really didn't care about my own life. It felt like I really didn't see a future. I didn't know what it would look like, and I didn't care. I just was very much, I could die and I wouldn't really care either. And that had a lot to do with the abuse that I was taking out on myself. I knew it was coming when I was drinking a fifth of alcohol a day or every other day, was that I was gonna have to stop drinking, and I was gonna have to really fucking stop, and I was gonna have to never drink again, or I was gonna die. I had witnessed this experience from my mom dying from drinking. So I had firsthand experience. I was very aware, and I was very no bullshit about it. I watched what happened to my mom by trying to be sober and then falling off, and then trying to be sober and then falling off, and then trying to be sober and falling off. I mean, you lose momentum, you grow older. That is data that I have that I'm not gonna let go to waste. I mean, I'm not gonna know all of this about this experience with my mom and then walk myself down the exact same path. So accepting that and taking accountability and changing that were the first two steps in order to even be able to sit here today. The next step was restructuring my entire life. I had to start from the basics. And if the basics were sitting in bed all day so I didn't drink or do drugs, that was where I was at. The first couple of things in probably just the past year that really gave me the willpower to even structure my life were writing my morning pages and going to the gym. I have to say, the structure only feels built after I started doing those things. I'm not gonna lie, I was very sick, it looks like. I was not in a good place at this point. I really had not taken care of myself. I don't remember what I was eating during the day. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember where I was at. I literally feel just the starting walking on the treadmill and lifting a couple weights slowly, little by little, I feel that turned my brain back on. I'm not even kidding. If my brain was a bulb that was going out, this started to make the bulb be able to illuminate itself. Along with the gym, I talk about this, I write my pages in the morning. I do my 3 pages in the morning, I juice my celery, and I meditate. And these are little bitty structures that have pretty much, for months, were the only structures that I had in place, but I needed them. I needed to know what I was going to do, and that was gonna allow me to make something else happen, If I was able to meet these little goals, then I was eventually, I had the faith that I was going to be able to make other little goals come to life. I needed to put in enough effort to feel like I was going forward, and I needed to stay consistent. And that's pretty much, that's all I'm doing right now. That's literally where I'm at live, is I am just trying to put in effort and be consistent, and I can't let it down. This is what I gotta do. We're watching it happen live. So it's been a process. It's been a real long and a lot of wanting to resist that this is necessary. And, you know, some days I wish I could just go back to the floundering life of my mom just died and I feel bad for myself and I know people are going to feel bad for me if I tell them. But that's just like not a sustainable place to be in unless I'm trying to die soon myself. Like, I know how morbid that sounds, but like I pretty much had a choice to like get it back together or watch it all just fade into the distance from afar. And it faded. Like, it fucking faded, guys. I was very far away from this point, and I still feel very far away from where I could be or where I could have been. That's the worst one, is thinking about where I could have been. It eats me alive, like literally. But I know that this is the only way to potentially meet myself back in that middle and get back to a place where I'm not dreading my past. If I switched timelines before to get to that really bad place, then I 100% switch timelines back to a different one, maybe the same one. But I believe that I could potentially switch back into the trajectory of where I think I was once going. Maybe into a better place. Who knows? But all I know is that this effort is gonna have to lead somewhere. Like, that's literally how it works. I mean, that's how attention and focus works. So that's really what it came down to. All I had left to give was where I was gonna focus my attention and how hard I was willing to sacrifice maybe it not being fun for a while, or maybe it not being like a moving train, but at least I was standing on the train. It actually is like a little emotional because when you really do think about where, you know, I'm sure people watching this have been, and then you think about where you potentially like bring yourself, you really have to do it yourself. And like, that's hard. You really don't have anyone to count on other than where you put your attention and who you're focusing on and how you're focusing your energy. And God, like, they don't fucking tell you that. They don't tell you that, you know. I was like, honestly, I was a little bit go lucky off my grief. Like, I was like, oh my God, people are gonna feel bad for me. Who doesn't want to felt bad for a legitimate reason? I'm sorry. I know, like, I don't love sympathy, but like, if you have the legitimate reason, you only get that reason once or twice in your life, like, you're gonna be like, okay, people are gonna feel bad for me. And yeah, they do and they don't. You know what they really feel bad for is watching how down you go and how far you fall. They don't feel bad that you lost your mom. They feel bad that you're like done for. And okay, maybe they do. Probably they do, but it's like, yikes. It's a big motherfucking yikes. And you gotta stand the fuck back up. Because even if someone does help you, like, even if you are getting a lot of support and help, which God knows I didn't, you're gonna be left standing at some point alone. Like, those people are not gonna be helping you up forever. And if you don't figure out how to restructure, put in effort, and be consistent with that effort, then you're either gonna have to figure it out at some point, or you're gonna live in an absolute sunken place of just all lost potential. And that was, you know, that's not gonna be me. I just said that's not gonna be me anymore. And fuck, dude. Like, I'm scraping at the wall. I am scratching at the motherfucking door right now, trying to get something to open. And I'm letting it go in some ways, and I'm just putting in my effort in other ways. I'm trying to be in alignment, and I'm trying not to force things and be too rigorous. Like, I just want it to be easy. It's not gonna be easy, but I want it to come with some sense of ease and peace. So that's why I do what I do to find that peace. I go to the gym, I write in my journal, I meditate, and then I sit Like I don't interact with people. I sit in a chair, I close my eyes, and I meditate, and I just try to focus on what it is that I've done that's working for me. And those things are simply taking care of myself. And I know that simply taking care of myself will domino effect into me simply having enough effort to turn on the camera and talk. Will me simply have enough effort to open Logic and make a song? I will simply have enough effort to reach out and ask for some more help on what I'm doing. Reach out to a brand, try to make something of what I'm creating. I have so many hopes, guys, and I know now that it doesn't go from here to there without doing the sticky middle and really just being the one who has to show up. So that's what I'm doing. And I hope that it can be inspiring to you guys. I hope that you don't have to go through something so awful, but if you have, then just know that I understand, and I am hopefully, gonna lead the way in taking back control of whatever it is potential that you want to be. I want us all to feel safe and happy with ourselves. I want us all to feel like we're really like achieving what we've wanted to, and it's gonna have to start with a little bit of effort. And I know that good things can happen because they've happened to me before. That's how I know. And it's crazy. That's also why I'm so hard on myself. So it's a double-edged sword. But I'm gonna stick it out. And I know I'm gonna get stronger. All right, you got that? You got that all? Okay. So what is we doing? We're accepting. We're taking accountability. We're restructuring. We're putting in effort. And we are being consistent. All right? Because I know from my experience that consistency is going to yield results. I have experienced that more recently with my sobriety, with my writing, with my gym going. I've reaped the benefits of doing these things consistently. I'm able to sit here where I once was not. And I have also experienced a lot of success by being consistent, doing exactly this. So, I just want to leave you guys with that inspiration. Hopefully, it's inspiring to some of you out there. And whatever point you're at in this cycle, if you are down very bad like I was pretty recently, if you're getting back, standing on your feet, or if you are running off into your dream life, I am very proud of you. It's a place that we all want to get. And I am here to share my experience trying to get back there and hopefully bring you guys along, because we all deserve that. We all deserve to feel like we are really achieving and accomplishing the life that we've wanted to live. And yeah, I'm going to teach you guys how to get there from the bottom back up to that top. I'm here and I'm not playing games anymore. Okay, I might be playing some games, but yeah, it's what we gotta give. It's what we deserve. And I hope that you want to stick around for more videos. If you do, then you can subscribe to my channel. If you want to talk, I haven't been reading the comments on my videos. I haven't even been checking how they're doing because I have to just get through getting them up, I appreciate more than anything if you watch them all, if you comment and if you like. It's seriously it is just fuel to my fire of wanting to do this more, and I appreciate it so much. I wish it didn't have to come down to the fact that if people watch, I feel better, but it does. And I just appreciate it if you're here supporting. Thank you. I would love to support you as well. So if you have anything that I can help support, let me know in the comments, even if it's just emotional support, if it's something you're going through, if you need to talk, if you need to talk about grief, I am here, okay? I want to take care of you guys like you take care of me. And I just want to start growing it together again, you know? I want to start sharing my growth again. And what better place to start than the ground floor, you know? Maybe not the ground floor, maybe floor 1. But pretty soon we will be going to that penthouse. And I want to bring this to life through my channel. So yeah, I have video ideas. Some are different, some are more serious, some are stories, some are funny. I like to bring humor to the fact of what has happened, you know, because we were just laughing in that hospital room. I know how fucked up it sounds, and I had to do some pretty fucked up things in that hospital. So that's a story that I will be telling. I had to do some crazy shit I don't think I should have been doing. So we'll get to that as, you know, I get more comfortable. But I just hope that you guys enjoyed hearing anything inspirational in this video. If you did, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will talk to you very soon.